everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I really need to get some Christmassy backgrounds ready for this time of year. I think they're really cute. Anyway, regardless of that, I've just popped some base coat, some peel off base coat onto my nails, ready to do them for this video because I've decided to go back to my natural nails to do videos again because I just enjoy it way more doing our natural nails. Because it's much more realistic basically. So I just realised I haven't even got the colour out that I'm supposed to be using, which is obviously not useful. So there we go. So the colour I'm going to be using is Royal Red. I'm also going to be using loose glitter and also some star shapes. Just clean off this bottle. So we've got Royal Red from Gel Perfection is going to be the main colour of this design, which is this. It's just a beautiful, like true, well, believe it or not, royal red. I don't really know how else to explain it. So we've got that. We've got a glitter from Sparkles by GK, which is called Sleigh Bells, and this is just beautiful. Let me show you what it looks like. It's basically red and I think gold. I'm not 100% sure whether it's silver or gold because the pieces are so small, but obviously we'll see it better when it's on the nail. And then I'm going to be using some stars. So because I haven't figured out whether the glitter actually is gold or silver yet, I think it's silver, and even if it's not, it matches. Yeah, I'm just going to go with silver, just ignore me. I'm using these two colours of stars from Tia's Beauty. They are so cute in the cute gold lid pots as always. So first things first, I'm just going to get everything ready that I'm going to need. So I'm just going to pop a couple of stars in the lid of both pots, just so they're ready to use. I don't have to mess about when my nails are wet. I really don't need a lot. Probably just like one of each colour, if that. So I've just popped a couple in the lid, get rid of that. And then first things first, I'm just going to paint my base colours. So I'm going to do my full glitter nail first. Mainly just because it's going to make a mess and I don't want to get it all over every other nail. So I'm just going to paint my ring finger with Royal Red, and because I'm using a fine glitter, I am actually just going to be sprinkling it over the top of my nail. So I'll just sprinkle it over the gel colour, and that is the method of application I'm going to use today. Obviously, as you've seen on my channel recently, I do mix glitters with, oh my god, I'm getting this everywhere. I do mix glitters with clear gel as well and apply them that way, but to be honest, it just depends what I'm doing with the glitter and whether I need to do that or not, and also what sort of glitter it is. Fine glitters, I don't really need to do that because they apply nice and flat anyway, just being sprinkled. I'm just going to get off the excess polish that I've got on this skin. So this is what we look like at the moment. Then I'm going to get my little contraption out of my drawer, pop my finger over the top like so, zoom in a little bit, and then I'm going to sprinkle this glitter over the whole nail like that. Make sure it's down the side walls enough as well. It's the best way to do it because you don't waste glitter. I'm just going to tap off my finger to get off any excess that's just sitting on the top, and then I'm going to pop this in the lamp for a full 60 seconds. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to take this out of here and just pop it back into the pot. So hardly any glitter is wasted, which is obviously fantastic. We don't want to waste glitter. I'm just going to place that to the side for a second, wait for this to cure. And then once that comes out, I'm just going to lightly dust off the excess glitter. This bit is pretty difficult when using obviously peel off nails because you don't want to go too overboard and end up catching the peel off base. So I've got to be really gentle, but I just want to make sure that the excess is gone as much as I can get it off because I don't want to contaminate the gel that I'm going to put on top to smooth it out. So these are both metallic glitters, as you can see. They're not holographic at all. Sometimes it's nice to have something not holographic. As much as I love a hollow glitter, some people are just not a fan of the really glittery effect. So it's nice to have an array of different types of glitter for different people. So once I've brushed off the excess, and I think the majority of it is gone, I am just going to put a coat of clear base coat over the top of the nail to sort of like encapsulate that glitter. As you can see from the side, fine glitters do sit really well. You don't need to go crazy overboard basically with trying to get them smooth because, oh gosh, because they do just smooth themselves out anyway. And obviously applying it to a wet coat of gel polish means that you're applying it like smoothly anyway, because it sort of like settles in the gel. So I'm just going to use my base coat, and then I'm just going to apply it quite thick at first, just quickly. And then once I've done that, I'll get the excess off my brush and then go back over the whole nail to brush off any excess. I always like to apply quite a lot of base coat at first because it really does settle between every speck of glitter and it makes it nice and smooth. If you just really, really gently like float it over with quite a lot of product, it will just get between everything, whereas if you don't do that and you just go in with a little bit and swipe it over the top, it's not going to really float between each speck. As you can see from a side angle, that is nice and smooth. It's obviously not perfectly smooth, but it will be once we've top coated. So I'm now going to do the other nail's base colour. I'm going to be using the red on the middle and pinky nail. So I'm going to do 2 coats of the red on both of those nails. I'm just going to do it now. I need to get all this glitter off my hand first. It's close enough. And then the index finger is going to be white. Just to bring a bit of colour into, well, a bit of colour is literally white, but just to bring something else to break it up so it's not just all red. So I'm going to apply my white just to that one finger. I'm just applying that to the index finger, and then like I said, the other 2 nails are going to be full red. I'm purposely not going up to the sides because I want to be able to get these off easily when it comes to peeling them off at the end. So just bear that in mind. I am purposely doing application a bit rubbish, but obviously if this was on a person, I'd put a lot more effort in and I'd want them to last and look good and everything, so I'd be applying them much better, but just bear that in mind. I'm doing it on purpose. The last thing I want to do is apply the gel polish to outside of where the peel off base is, because then when it comes to peeling it off it just gets messy and difficult. Just going to get that little tiny bit off the skin. And then again, we're going in with red for the pinky, and then like I said, I'll do the second coat of colour of all these nails off camera just to speed things up a little bit, and then we can get into the design that I'm going to be doing with the glitter and shapes on the index nail. So with the index finger, I've just removed my, not the index finger, my ring finger, sorry. I've just removed the tacky layer from the base coat, and I'm just quickly going over with a white block, very gently, especially because of the peel off base coat, but very gently anyway, so I don't need anything too much, but just to nicely smooth it out. Just going over with that, and then I'll feel it if there is any areas that are a bit more rough than anywhere else. Just make sure to focus on them, and then once I'm happy with it, I'm just going to spray with some isopropyl alcohol to make sure it's nice and clean. Give it a quick dust off, and then that nail is ready for top coat when it comes to it. So these nails are just wet, so I'm just going to pop these into the lamp to fully cure them, and then we can move on to the white nail. Okay, so now I am going to be mixing my glitter with some gel. Really small amount, because obviously I'm only doing literally one nail, because I'm going to be doing a glitter fade. So I'm just going to get a little tool, pop some glitter into this bit of base coat. Got my stars at the ready. And then the brush that I'm going to use is an ombre brush. And also a little, let me just find it before I start talking about it. Make sure it's clean and got no glitter on it from previous use. But yeah, I'm going to be using this little thing here. So I'm just going to mix that together, make sure it's all mixed nicely. Make sure I've got my stars, and then I'm just going to scoop some up on my brush and place it at the cuticle area. I'm just picking up a little bit at a time so I don't apply too much, because it's a lot easier to put glitter on a nail than it is to get it off when you've already put it on and you've got too much on there. I'm just tracing the cuticle line first, make sure that's nice and neat. And then once I've done that and I'm happy with it, I will then get my ombre brush and just pull some specks down basically. I want a bit more product on there so I can pull it a bit further, so I'm just going to apply a bit more at that cuticle area. Not too much more, again just working bit by bit, and then again just pull it down. And then once I'm happy with the placement of all the specks of glitter, I'll then apply my stars. So again, like I did in a previous video at some point, I don't know which one it was and when I've uploaded it or anything because I'm pretty useless with that, but I'm just going to get a little bit of blob of gel on my brush and replace it in little dots onto the nail, and that's just going to make it easier for my stars to stick in those areas basically. So I've got a red, I'm going to go in with a silver, and then I think one more red down here, and that's that. I'm just going to get rid of that little tiny hair that's sabotaging me. And that's what that looks like. It's not sticking up too much, it's nice and flat because it's inside of a gel. In fact, I think I'm going to do one more down here just out of it completely with the silver one. That's two, get rid of one. There we go. So that's what they look like at the moment. I'm going to pop a couple, no I'm not, I was going to pop some somewhere else as well, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Getting them where I want them first of all. And then I can pop that in for a full cure. And then I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the ring finger. I'm going to base coat that nail. Just to seal it all in, smooth it all out. Rubber base coats are the best for this sort of thing because you can sort of build them up a little bit. But you know, we're going with it. And then I'm going to pop that in the lamp. Okay, so I've just top coated. I did think I was filming, but obviously not. But I've just top coated and I'm just about to put it in the lamp now for a full cure, just tidying up any edges to make sure they're all nice and neat. And then we can see what they look like at the end and also peel them off. So this is how they're looking, very cute. I'm just going to fully cure them. So this is how they look all finished. I love how they turned out, really, really pretty. Especially love those stars, they really bring it all together. So now I need to basically remove them, which I know is sad, but it makes way for more designs, for more videos, so it's got to be done. But they are so cute. I love that glitter, really, really pretty, and that colour is just beautiful. It looks even brighter red on camera than it did in person, which isn't a problem. Definitely not complaining about that, but yeah. Let's take them off. So I'm going to start with this one. Pulling them up from the side first, seeing if I can get anywhere that will lift easily. Bits lifted there. There's a lot of layers on this nail. Oh, I've broken it. God damn it. I usually top coat my nails before applying, oh, it's not that bad to be fair, but before applying the peely base. I didn't this time because I was being lazy. I just wanted to get on with it, but there you go. That's what you get for cutting corners. So all I did before applying it this time was just quick light buff of the nail, which isn't great because that's great if you want your peely base to last a while, but obviously when you're doing what I'm doing and taking it off literally straight away, it's a bit pointless really making it last longer. But never mind, it came off pretty neat, like there's not really a lot left on there, so that's good. Oh, there we go. This one's coming off nicely, it seems. Just peel that off now. Oh, look at that. How satisfying. I'll sort out the edges after. I'll just ignore that for now. Let's get this glitter one off, which is the saddest one, because I do love this glitter. I do love a holographic, don't get me wrong, but it is nice to have metallics in for those that don't love the super glitzy look, because not everyone's about that. It's nice to have a mixture for different types of clients. This one's definitely not going to want to come off, is it? I'm probably going to do this one off camera just to save some time. See how this one goes, see if we can get this off. That one was nice. A little bit on the sides that I'll get off in a sec, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye!